After eating the pebbles and turning into a snack, Alice suddenly shrank down in size. She managed to escape from the house and found herself in the forest, where she encountered a peculiar little dog. This little dog was quite amusing, constantly charging at Alice. She took the opportunity to escape once more. Next, she stumbled upon a large mushroom. She tiptoed along the mushroom's edge and immediately spotted a blue caterpillar sitting on it, quietly puffing on a long hookah. Paying no attention to her or anything else, Alice and the caterpillar stared at each other in silence for quite some time. Finally, the caterpillar removed the hookah from its mouth and spoke in a slow, drowsy tone, "Who are you?" This wasn't the most encouraging way to start a conversation, and Alice felt rather awkward as she replied, "Well, I hardly know, sir, just at present. At least, I know who I was when I got up this morning. But I think I must have been changed several times since then." "What do you mean?" said the caterpillar, sternly. "Explain yourself." "I can't explain myself, I'm afraid, sir," said Alice, "because I'm not myself, you see." "I don't see," said the caterpillar. "Well, perhaps you haven't found it so yet," said Alice, "but when you have to turn into a chrysalis, you will some day, you know, and then after that into a butterfly. I should think you'll feel it a little queer, won't you?" "Not a bit," said the caterpillar. "Well, perhaps your feelings may be different," said Alice. "All I know is, it would feel very queer to me." The caterpillar was silent for a long time before finally asking, somewhat contemptuously, "Who are you?" This question took them back to the beginning of the conversation. Alice was rather irritated by the caterpillar's very short answers. She straightened up and said, very politely, "I think you ought to tell me who you are, first." "Why?" said the caterpillar. That was a hard question. Alice couldn't think of any good reason, and it seemed that the caterpillar was getting annoyed, so Alice turned and walked away. The caterpillar called after her, "Come back. I have something important to say." That sounded encouraging, so Alice returned. "Don't get angry," said the caterpillar. "Is that all?" Alice thought, and she restrained her anger as she asked, "And what else?" for several minutes. The caterpillar puffed away at its hookah without saying anything. Finally, it let out its arms and took the hookah out of its mouth, asking, "So, you think you've changed?" "I'm afraid I have, sir," Alice replied. "I can't remember things as I used to, and I can't keep the same size for 10 minutes together." "What do you mean?" said the caterpillar. Alice responded with a melancholy tone, "Well, when I tried to say, 'How doth the little busy bee?' it came out all different." The caterpillar asked, "What have you done to your hair?" Alice said timidly, "I believe I've changed it somehow. It feels different." The caterpillar was straightforward. "Then you've changed your head." Alice felt embarrassed. "I think it's partly true. At least, I didn't mean to," the caterpillar uttered. Then they were silent.